In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an AI chatbot for your Shopify stores to completely automate your customer service. So if you're getting too many support tickets and it's causing slow processing, if you have poor customer satisfaction ratings and poor customer service feedback, and if you have low efficiency from your customer service team, this is going to completely change the game for you because you can completely automate your customer service on your Shopify store with this AI chatbot. Now, I do just want to show you a few different scenarios to begin with that this AI chatbot can handle, and then I'm going to show you how to set up all of these scenarios completely from scratch. I will leave timestamps in the description so you know exactly how to set up each type of scenario that I am going to demonstrate with this chatbot. So as you can see here, we have the chatbot. It comes up with a welcome message. It just says, "We're so glad you're here. Let us know if you have any questions." We can go and click on it. And as you can see from the interface, there are different ways that they can interact with you. So firstly, they can chat directly with you using the AI chatbot. They can also go and email you directly. We have order track, which will go and take all of the information when you update and fulfill orders with tracking numbers. And then you can go and create a knowledge base with frequently asked questions. So as you can see, can I exchange my item? What is your refund policy? And so on. If we click on view more, we can see that you can categorize these into different categories. Now, those are just the initial things that you will see from the interface. But once customers actually start chatting with the chatbot, you can see that it can pretty much handle any type of question. So let's click on chat with us. And I am just going to ask it a basic question to start off with. So we're just going to say, how long are your shipping times? And click on enter. Now, it will take the customer's details upon the initial chat in case you need to reach out to them via email. So it's going to take their first name, last name, and email address, and we can click on Start Chat. And as you can see, it has answered the first question very easily. Our processing time is typically 1 to 2 business days. Once your order is shipped, the estimated shipping time is 7 to 13 business days. We work with various couriers, etc., etc. So it has taken this information from a knowledge base that you build within Willdesk. So when you install the Willdesk app, you will create a knowledge base so you can feed all of this information to the AI so that it can go and answer all of these questions. And you can feed it information to your knowledge base in various different ways. So you can create your own Q&As. You can go and feed it URLs. So for example, your refund policy, your privacy policy, your shipping policy, any type of page. You can feed it product information, which is taken directly from your store. And you can go and create your own help center articles like I showed you. So let's go and feed it a few other questions so I can show you a few more scenarios. So let's go and feed it, how do I track my order? So as you can see, it has said to help track your order, could you please provide the email address and order number associated with the purchase? I've only given it the order number, and now it is asking for the email address as well. So we can just go and give it the email address. And as you can see, it has now taken the order tracking information that I updated from the Shopify backend, and it has fed it back directly to the customer. So they've been able to track their order directly through the AI chatbot. So again, this is going to speed up so many customer service inquiries for you because you can direct customers straight to your chatbot. So let's give it a few more inquiries. Let's say we wanted a discount code. So we can go and ask it, are you running any discount promotions at the moment? And hit enter. As you can see, it has just said you can enjoy a discount on your first order. Just use the code for 10% off your purchase. Now you can tell it which discount codes you want it to show to customers. So if there are any discount codes that you want to hide, you can just go and hide those in your knowledge base within Willdesk. So don't worry, it's not going to go and give all of your discount codes away. It will only go and tell the customers the discounts that are currently running. Now we can go and ask it some more complex questions about specific products in case customers have queries about products they want to purchase. So I could go and say which tracker device is for kids and hit enter. As you can see, it has recommended this tracking device for kids. So it's taken the information about my products. On this particular store, we have one for adults and one for kids, and it has taken that information and it has fed it back to me. And a customer can just click on buy now and go straight through to the product page. So this is the power of using an AI chatbot like this. It can go and give customers recommendations about products. We can go and ask it some more specific questions about the products. So for example, are there any monthly fees? Now, if we have a look on the actual product page, you can see that it says no monthly fees. So we can just go and enter this in. And as you can see, it has said there are no monthly fees associated with the tracking device. It is a one-time purchase, so you won't have to worry about any recurring charges. So it has taken this information and it has fed it back to the customer. Again, like I say, this is the power of using this AI automated chatbot from Willdesk. It can actually help you make more sales as well by giving customers the correct information about particular products. Now, the AI chatbot can also go and deal with things like cart abandonment recovery. So you can go and set up workflows like this. So when a customer adds something to the cart, if they don't check out, next time they come over to the store, they will be sent a message. So as you can see, if we just go and click on this, you can see the workflow. So the AI chatbot will go and ask it, your order is nearly finished. Could you kindly inform us why you left the cart behind? And then the answers are here. I have some concerns about my order. I haven't made a decision yet. I found a better deal. And it will take you through this workflow. So we just scroll into the workflow. You can see different answers and you can go and edit these. But essentially what it will do is it will try to offer a discount code to incentivize customers to complete the checkout. So that is one other bonus of using the AI chatbot. It can actually help you achieve more sales by recovering abandoned carts and checkouts. And there are loads of other workflows that you can go and set up. So if we come over to the templates, you will see that we have loads of other workflows in here that you can go and set up using the AI chatbot. Now, the AI chatbot can also handle complex issues, like if a customer wants to cancel their order. So for example, if I just enter in here, I want to cancel my order and hit go. So once you feed it the correct information about the order, it has said we have located your order. Could you please confirm that you would like to cancel this order? If so, may I also ask why you wish to cancel it? Now, if a customer wishes to cancel the order, the AI chatbot will then forward this information on to a consolidated inbox. So if we come over to Willdesk, we can click on the inbox. We can see that it has asked us to potentially cancel this order. So in some instances, the AI chatbot will forward the information onto you, and then you can go and cancel the order or update the customer's address and things like that. And that's another really great thing about using the Willdesk AI chatbot. You can go and create a consolidated inbox with all of your communication channels. So you can go and connect your emails. You can go and connect Facebook Messenger, as you can see down here. You can go and connect your Instagram DMs and also WhatsApp to the same inbox. And the AI chatbot can go and deal with all of those customer service inquiries from those different inboxes. So you can allow AI to go and communicate across all of your communication channels so that you never miss a customer's message from any communication channel. So like I say, that's another great thing about Willdesk. It actually allows you to create a consolidated inbox. And if it ever does need to feed information back to you that it can't handle, it will just go and feed this back to your inbox, and then you can go and deal with it as well. Like I say, in some instances where you need to cancel a customer's order, or you need to go and change their order address and things like that. Now, one last thing I do want to show you before we start setting the chatbot up is how Willdesk's AI chatbot can recognize other languages and automatically translate these languages. So if I enter this in, this is Italian, and this says, how do I track my order? So I can just hit enter, and it has responded in Italian. So if we just go and copy this, we can paste this over here, and as you can see, it says, in order to help track your order, could you please provide me with your email address and order number? So it can automatically recognize other languages and respond in those languages. Again, this is super powerful if you're selling overseas or if you're selling in Europe. You don't have to translate anything. The AI chatbot will do that for you automatically. So I hope I've shown you the power of using this AI chatbot. Like I say, I will leave timestamps in the description so you can see how to set up any of these types of scenarios for your store. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. So in order to create an AI chatbot that handles all of the customer service automatically for your Shopify store, we will be using this Shopify app called Willdesk. Now, the great thing about Willdesk is you can get started for completely free. So I will leave a link in the description to Willdesk, and if you use the codes in the description, and I will also leave these on the screen now, you can get 50% off of your first month and 30% off of the annual plan. So from here, you are going to click on install. You can then click on install again, and once you install the Willdesk app, you will then be brought over to the Willdesk dashboard. Now, the first thing we are going to do is enable the Willdesk widget. So click on enable now. Just make sure the Willdesk widget is toggled on and click on save. Once you click on save, you will see the chatbot appear on your store. So now you can head back to the Willdesk dashboard, and we can start working our way through these Willdesk tasks to actually set up your AI chatbot. So firstly, you are going to connect your store. So click on connect, enter in your Shopify domain and your website name, and click on save and connect. You will then be prompted to upgrade your Willdesk plan. So click on upgrade, and from here you can choose a Willdesk plan. Like I say, I will leave discount codes in the description. So you can click on choose plan, click on choose plan again. And once you have chosen a plan, you can come back to the homepage of the Willdesk dashboard. Like I say, we will open the tasks and now we will connect our store. So we can enter in our store details and click on save and connect. Once you have connected your store, the second task is to enable the widget, which we've already done. So now you can actually style your chat button widget. So we can click on go to style, and from here you can edit the style of your chatbot widget. So you can toggle any of these channels on and off. So for example, if we wanted to turn WhatsApp off, we can just go and toggle this off. If we wanted to turn live chat off, we can toggle this off and it will just say email us. If we get rid of email us, we can then just go and turn on the live chat. So it's totally up to you which channels you want to toggle on and off. You will see self-service, so you can go and turn any of these on and off as well, the help center or the order tracker manage. And of course, I recommend to turn all of these on because it's going to help you make the most of your Willdesk chatbot and actually get the most out of it. You can then go and edit the greeting message and the introduction. You can go and add your brand logo. So if you see here, we've got the brand logo in the corner. If you want to, you can hide the avatar. So if we click on show random avatars, you will see an avatar in the corner. I'm just going to hide it for now. You can go and choose your fonts, your background color. So if we just click on the background color, you can enter in a hex code. So that way you can go and brand it completely the same as your store. You can go and change the text color. You can also go and change the button. So if we go and click this X button, we can see what the button is going to look like. So you can make it large, you can make it medium. I'm actually going to go and add it to the right instead of the left because I have an email pop-up on the left, so I don't want them to overlap each other. Then if you come to content and visibility, we can click on this and you can go and edit any of the content. You can go and hide it on a desktop, hide it on a mobile if you want to, and you can go and edit any of the content in here. You can also set your business hours. So these are going to be the hours that people can actually go and use your chatbot. So if you want it to be open 24/7, you can go and add those hours in here. And then if you come over to the language, you can go and choose a language for your chatbot. Now, if we come over to the pre-chat survey, you are going to see this is what the pre-chat survey looks like. So again, you can go and edit this. So you can go and edit any of these parts of your chatbot. You have the welcome pop-up, you have the chat button, and you have the live chat widget. So once you have gone and edited all of those and you are happy with them, you can click on Save Changes. So now you've got your chatbot widget up and running. You have branded it so it matches the style of your store. So the first thing we are going to do is connect your channels. And this is really important because you want any communication coming from different communication channels to come through to Willdesk so your AI chatbot can actually go and handle the answers and the customer services for all of those queries. So what we are going to do is I'm going to show you how to connect email, how to connect Facebook Messenger and Instagram, and also how to connect WhatsApp all to one inbox. So you can see all of your customer communications from one inbox, and then you can allow AI to actually go and handle all of those communications. So if you want to connect email, just click on email. You can click on add an email, and then you can go and choose the email type that you are using for your store. So if you're using Gmail or Outlook, you can see it. Then we have a few others like Zoho, iCloud, GoDaddy. And if you click on others, you will be able to go and add other types. So for example, I use Ionos web email, so I could go and add that as well. If you are confused at any point with how to set up these communication channels, you will see helpful links to all of the tutorial guides. So you can see here how to integrate other email providers to Willdesk. So you need to just go and follow through the steps. It's super easy to go and set this up, and you can go and contact Willdesk's customer service at any point if you are stuck. So once you have connected your email account, you can then come over to Facebook Messenger and Instagram. From here, you can click on Connect Facebook. You will then be prompted to log into Facebook, and then you can choose the Facebook page for your store. You can then click on Continue, and then you can go and choose the Facebook Business Manager for your store. Click on Continue, and then you can choose the Instagram account for your store as well. So then you can simply click on Continue, and then click on Save, and then click on Got It. So now you have connected your Facebook page and your Instagram account to Willdesk. So anytime somebody messages you on Facebook or Instagram, it will come through to Willdesk. If you click on integrations, you will see the integrated Facebook account and Instagram account. Now, last but not least, you can connect WhatsApp if you have a WhatsApp account for your store. So click on WhatsApp, and it's super easy to connect to WhatsApp. Just click on Connect WhatsApp Business, and you will just go through all of the steps, very similar to what I just showed you with Facebook and Instagram. So now you have one consolidated inbox, and it's time to start training your AIs for different scenarios. So like all of the different scenarios I showed you at the beginning of the video, you're going to start training your AIs for each of these scenarios so that they can learn and answer different customer service inquiries. So where it says new over here, you are going to come over to automation. And the first thing you are going to do is create a knowledge base. And your knowledge base is basically all of the information about your store that you can feed to AI so that it can learn everything, and then it can use that information to answer customer service inquiries. So if we come over to knowledge, and under the knowledge base, you will see a few different tabs. So we have question and answer, we have URLs, products, and help center. So question and answer is where you can go and add your own questions and answers. Now it will automatically go and create some of these. So you can see it's gone and automatically created a discount code Q&A. So if a customer lands on my store and asks, are there any active discount codes at the moment, which will encourage them to purchase, it will go and show them all of the discount codes on my store. Now you can go and edit this answer in case there are any discount codes live on your store that you don't want your AI chatbot to tell your customers actually exist or are live. So if you click on the pencil icon, you can go and update this answer so that it only shows discount codes that you want it to show. So for example, I could delete this. I'll enter in my discount code, which is a 10% off. So we can say use code JOIN10 for 10% off your first order and click on update. As I mentioned, you can add any questions and answers to this to train your AI. So if I click on add, and I can go and add a simple question like this: how long are your shipping times? And then I can go and add my shipping times in the answer and click on save. Now once you have added your questions and answers, just make sure to enable them so that the AI chatbot can actually use these answers. You can then click on test in store. So we can come over to our chatbot. I can click to start a chat, and I can say something like, do you have any discount codes I can use? So let's just send that. And as you can see for the answer, it has given them that answer. Let's try the one about the shipping times. So I'm going to phrase this question slightly different to the actual question that we put in here. So this says, how long are your shipping times? I'm going to say, how long does shipping take? So we can go and enter that. And as you can see, the AI has recognized this question and it has given the same answer that I entered in here. So this is the power of using Willdesk. Just because you enter in a particular question, the AI can recognize similar types of questions and provide customers with a relevant answer. So like I say, this is the power of using AI chatbots to automate your customer service. Let's come back to Willdesk, and now we can come to URLs. And in here, we can feed our knowledge base some URLs from our store so that the AI can learn from those URLs and they can use that information again to answer customer service inquiries. So for example, we can click on add, and we can go and add our refund policy. Now, if you just go and tab down, you can add as many URLs as you want to. So I'm going to go and add a few more URLs from my store. So I've added my refund policy, my privacy policy, my shipping policy, and a setup guide for the product. So we can click on add, and it's going to take a few minutes to process all of the information from these URLs. So we're just going to give this process a few minutes until we see the status updated to done. So after a few minutes, you will see the URL status set to done, which means that Willdesk's AI has processed all of the information from this URL. So again, we can click on test in store, and this time I can come to the chat and we will go and ask it a question based on one of our URLs. So if we just come over here, let's just say, what is your refund policy? So I can just come into message us. I can just say, what is your refund policy? And I can just click on go. And as you can see, it has answered, hello there, thanks for reaching out. Could you please provide us a bit more detail about your question? Are you asking about refund policy for a specific order, or would you like a general information about our refund policy? I'll just say I want to know what your general refund policy is. So we'll just hit enter. As you can see, it has responded. Our refund policy is designed to ensure customer satisfaction. In general, you can request a refund if your product meets our refund criteria. So it has given some information. It says I recommend checking out our full refund policy on our official website. Now I can say something like, do you have a link for it? And as you can see, it has said, of course, here is a link to our refund policy. And that has been taken directly from our URLs. We can try one of these other ones. So for example, how to set up the device. So we can come back over here and I can ask it how to set up the device. So I've just said, how do I set up my Prem tracker? And as you can see, it has said, here is a full setup guide on how to set up your device with a link to the page. So that is the power of setting up these URLs in your knowledge base. Next up, we have products. Now in here, you can enable any of the products and then the AI will read all of your product pages so that it can feed information back to customers about certain products. So I'm going to enable both of these. And once you have enabled these, again, we can click on test in store. And in this instance, I'm going to ask it which product is best for kids. So as you can see, we have two products. We have one for adults and one for kids and teenagers. So I'm going to ask it which one is best for kids so that it can show me which one is the best product for kids based on these products. So we can click on help. And we are just going to ask it which product is best for kids and hit enter. As you can see, it has answered. This is our recommended smart tracker for kids. See your child's soccer potential soar. And it's taken some information from the product page and then it has linked directly to the product. So we can just click on that product and go straight to the product page. So that is the power of toggling on these products. And then of course you can ask the chatbot more questions about these specific products and it will take all of the information from the product page. Now lastly, you have the help center. Now the help center allows you to create articles, and if we come over to the chatbot, we can click back over here and we will see search for support. So these are going to be your help center articles. So for example, you can see I've already added one here. How do I track my order? And it has gone and created an article for this with my order tracking page. So what we can do is we can click on go to my help center. And as you can see, I've already published this one. How do I track my order? Now you can go and turn on any of these. So how long will it take to receive my order? My order never got to me. What do I do? Do you ship internationally? So these are some default ones, but you can add as many as you want. So for example, how long will it take to receive my order? If I click on the pencil icon to edit the article, and in here I can add an answer. So I'm just going to add this answer, click on save changes. And now if we just come back in here, we are going to set this to publish, click save change. And then you can decide if you want to add this as a featured article. So I will show you what this looks like in a second. So if we just come over here, we can click on help, and then we can click on search for support. And then we will see we have these two questions over here. How long will it take to receive my order? And how do I track my order? And they're under the order and shipping tab. So with your help desk, you have a few different tabs. You can create as many tabs as you want to. So we've got product, we've got returns and exchanges. So if I want to, I can actually go and add these as a featured article. So I just go and turn this on. I can now come back over here and let's just refresh this. And now if we go and open the chatbot, we will come over to our help desk and we will see that we have this featured article. So you can add as many featured articles as you want to, so that way customers can see this straight away as soon as they open the chatbot. So if you do have some frequently asked questions, you can go and add those in here. So again, I can go and toggle this one on. How do I track my order? And again, if we just refresh this, and now if I just click on help again, we can see that we have two featured articles. So if we click on view more, then you can see all of your other articles in here. So as I say, I recommend to add your frequently asked questions in here so customers can go and find them straight away. So that is your total knowledge base. So if we just come back to automation, you can see that we have our total knowledge base coming together. So if we just come into knowledge, you can see that we have our Q&As in here, we have our URLs, we have our products, and we have our help center. I recommend updating your knowledge base on a regular basis. So if you change anything on your store, your policies, if you're updating products, whatever you're doing, I recommend to make sure you've got your products toggled on. If you're seeing more frequently asked questions, you can go and add those to the help center. If you've got new URLs or pages added to your store, go and add them and go and add frequently asked questions to the Q&A as well, so that you can give as much information to the AI as it needs so it can deal with all of your customer service problems. So that's your knowledge base. And you can see things are really starting to come together with the AI chatbot. We've already done some tests and it has answered some really good questions. Now what we can do is we can also set up AI action. So let's click on this. Now AI action allows you to set up post-purchase AI customer service. So if we just click on new from template, you will see a few different templates in here. We've got order tracking, edit shipping address, cancel order, and order return. So we'll start with an easy one, which is order tracking. So we can click on use template. And as you can see, if we enable this action from AI action, it will say AI tracking scenario, order tracking. When a customer asks for order status or order tracking, the AI agent provides tracking details. So we can just click on save. And once we have saved this, we can come over to our store. We can click on help. We are going to click on resume chat. And now I'm going to ask it about the order status of a product. So I'm going to say, can I get an update on my order with tracking? Click on go. Now it has asked me a follow-up question about the order number and also about the order email address. And as you can see, it has given me all of the latest tracking details for this particular order of this product. So that is the power of using AI action. Now you can go and toggle on any of these other AI action templates. So if we click on new from template, we can click on cancel order, for example. So we can go and choose this one, and then we can see the trigger for this. When a customer asks to cancel an order, the AI agent guides the customer to cancel the order and transfers it to the customer team. So we can click on save. Again, we can come over to our homepage. We are going to refresh this. We are going to open our chatbot. I am going to say I want to cancel my order and hit go. And as you can see, it has said I have located your order associated with this email address. Could you please confirm if this is the order you wish to cancel? If so, may I also ask for the reason for cancellation? And then it will go and start that process of cancelling the order. So like I say, you are going to want to go and toggle on most of these. So we will go and toggle on the edit shipping address. And we are just going to click on save. And as you can see in the description, when a customer asks to edit the order address, the AI agent guides the customer to modify the address. So we can click on save. Again, we can come over to our chatbot. And this time we are just going to say, I want to edit my order address. And as you can see, it says, I've got your order details. Could you please share the new shipping address you'd like to change this to? This will help us proceed with the update. So I'm going to add a new shipping address. So I have just gone and entered in a dummy address. It has said, thank you for providing the new shipping address. Once you confirm, I'll proceed with the necessary steps to assist. So we can say, yes, I confirm, and hit enter. And as you can see here, it has said, I've reached out to our customer service team on your behalf, and they are now actively working on your situation. Rest assured, they will contact you shortly to address your concerns. So this type of message will come through to your message center over here in your inbox. So if we click on inbox, we will see that the AI chatbot has now sent us this message. So this is a message for us to now go and update their address from the Shopify backend. So for these types of scenarios, you will see it under AI chatbot because the chatbot has messaged us directly, just letting us know this is a customer service inquiry that you need to deal with. I haven't been able to update this directly because they can't go into the order and actually go and change the order address. So they've just let us know. So you will need to go and keep an eye out for these AI chatbot conversations because this means that the AI chatbot is now referring it back to us. So now that we can come back to automation, we can come to AI action again. We are going to click on new template. And finally, we can toggle on the order return. It works in a very similar manner to all of the other AI action scenarios I've shown you. So you can just go and test this one for yourself. So we are just going to click on save. Now you will want to make sure that your knowledge base is configured for all of your communication channels. So if you come to configure, you will see your communication channels here. So we have our store. Right now we have Facebook Messenger and we also have Instagram. So we are going to choose our knowledge base. So just make sure you choose your knowledge base and you have toggled on AI agent and AI assistant. And then you can go and always add a customer support email to each of these. So just make sure that you have configured those. Now I do also want to show you automation rules and workflows. So if we come into automation rules, you will see some rules in here. For example, the spam filter. This rule detects and closes irrelevant emails. You can see conversation group assignment. This rule assigns conversation sources to different teams based on their channel. So you might want to go and utilize some of these. If we come into workflow, there are some really important workflows that you can set up. For example, abandoned checkouts and abandoned cart recoveries. So I definitely recommend turning these on. So if you click on use template, and then you can of course go and test out this cart abandoned recovery like I showed you in the beginning of the video when I was demonstrating the different scenarios. So let's just come back to configure. And last but not least, I do just want to show you how Willdesk's AI chatbot can automatically recognize other languages and translate this. So we can come over here, we are going to click on help, and I'm just going to write this in Italian. So this is how do I track my order in Italian. So I'm just going to enter this in. And as you can see, it has recognized this in Italian and it has responded. If we just go to Italian to English, it has said to help track your order, please provide me with the email address associated with your order and the order number. So I can just go and enter this information in. So I have just gone and added the order number and the email. And as you can see, it still has responded in Italian. So that's how powerful Willdesk's AI chatbot is. And I just wanted to show this feature to you again because you don't need to set this up from the back end. It will go and do all of this automatically. So that is it in terms of setting up an AI chatbot for your Shopify stores to completely automate your customer service. Again, I will leave a link in the description to Willdesk, and you can use the discount codes in the description to get a discount off of the monthly and yearly plans. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more dropshipping and e-commerce content, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.